It's an interesting blowdown to get around. Okay, looks like I have to crawl up there and down there. It's like the path is set. Just be careful not to fall. It is a big drop off. Definitely a sketchy area, and now I'm carrying some extra gear. I found a Jolbo, looks like a sunglass case. So I picked it up and see if I can carry it forward and figure out whose it is. Hopefully, if not, I'll leave it somewhere, I guess. I'm trying to return the favor of the guy that found my bandana for me a couple days ago. So, yeah, hopefully I can get it to him. I'm not sure. Might be the Austrian couple that was ahead of me, maybe. I think she had on some glasses, maybe it looked like that. So, I'll check and see. But yeah, this whole area is sketchy. I can see why nobody's wanted to hike this without mountaineering skills. I'm not even sure if this is safe with mountaineering skills. This is so sketchy. Like, it's just going straight across. Like, it's just a drop off everywhere. Real skiddy rocks. So, I mean, one wrong move and you're a goner. But I'm making it. I'm usually scared of heights, or I used to be before I started hiking, but don't bother me too bad anymore. As long as I don't fall. That's the key. Alright, peace. I probably just made my first poor decision, but it is what it is, and I survived. I don't know if you can see this big blowdown in the middle down there, but I could not see a good way around it. So anyway, I ended up climbing up this hill thinking, oh, there's rocks I can grab onto, it'll be easy, but half the rocks I were grabbing were like loose. So they were trying to go with me. Whew, I was able to climb head over hand all the way up there, and then I had to go all the way up here to come around this blowdown. So I think I'm going the right way. There was people behind me that somehow got around that one down there, but I haven't seen them yet. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm on the right trail though. Just had to cross country a little bit. I could not find a way around this one, so I had to pack off and just crawl underneath, and I barely fit. I was about to be like Winnie the Pooh. I thought I was gonna get stuck and just have to wait till I lose weight to get out. Oh my goodness. This area is as advertised. Like, no fear mongering. This is tough hiking getting through this stuff. So I just came across this snowfield. I didn't put on my spikes, but like, I haven't heard about this one. This looks more sketchy than the other one. So it's definitely starting to melt. It's gonna be a little tougher for the people coming after me today, but it's about, probably 11:30 right now. So, you know, the shady part was fine, but right here, but there's good steps to follow, so that helps. Whew. PCT just keeps on giving. Now I gotta crawl down this and up around here, and oh my goodness. Lots of obstacles today. Just stopped at this little spot for my last break before water and lunch. Check out this great view over here, where I just came from that way. If you turn around over here, you got another incredible view, totally different one though. And I will be going up this trail that way. Got a good bit of climbing. I think about 600 or 700 feet. The water is not marked on far out. I think this is snow melt, but just Chris confirmed to me yesterday that it is there at 175.1. And Killdeer, who's the great far out commenter, he also mentioned it. So yeah, there's a lot of great views around here, that's for sure. So it's about 11:45. So I better get moving. I hadn't figured out where I'm trying to get to today. At least Saddle Junction, and maybe a little bit beyond that if I can. So we'll see. Just gonna play it by ear, see how it goes. Water is about to get better, I think, so that's a good thing. But I'm probably gonna be hiking in some snow, so that'll probably slow me down some too. But I got my spikes, so I just have to deal with what the trail brings you. That's kind of what it is out here. So we'll see you shortly. All right, peeps. I'm out of water, but it's not as bad as it sounds. I am 0.4 from the next water, which was confirmed by Chris yesterday. So, and I'm not the only one. Every hiker, there's like 4 hikers right around me, and the guy before me, he sat here and drank his last quarter liter of water, and I just did the same. And his other 2 buddies came around the corner and like, "Where's the water?" So yeah, so everybody's needing it at the same time. That makes me feel a little better. So yeah. Well, the last guy was so sweet. His name's Ferdinand from somewhere, but he comes up the trail and he's like, "It's good to see you back on trail." And I was like, "Have I seen you before?" And I forgot about the channel. He'd been watching the channel, so he's like, "Yeah, last I saw you were in Tehachapi." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "I'm happy to be back home, feeling good." So yeah, he was super nice. He said, "I'm so glad to see you back." So people are sweet. Everybody's sweet on the trail. Yeah, we got great views. I'm up high. We're getting close to 8,000 feet, so we are getting there. But yeah, another about 300 feet, but only 0.4. Go get some water. So I'm gonna stop jabbering. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna have some lunch. I'm gonna do all the water things. So I will catch you here shortly. Okay, peeps, this is such a PCT moment. I just got the 175.1 a moment ago. There's like 10 hikers right here trying to figure out how to get water, because there's supposed to be water at 175.1. So one guy climbed up here into this cave where you can see it running down a little bit, but there's nowhere where he could really get it. One guy climbed down here where it's kind of flowing a little bit, but he's probably going to kill himself. So yeah, we all sat here about to cry and figured out we're going to have to go. Almost everybody was out of water. Like one guy had 3/4. He was offering to share with everybody. It was really sweet. So, but anyway, so we all thought we had to go 2.1 more miles to get to the water, but then somebody hiked up about just a little bit further, right up there where those 3 trees are, and he yelled back, he said, "Water!" So there actually is water after all. So thank goodness. I could have made it 2 miles, but I didn't want to. So I was about to cuss. I mean, there's snow up here, so there's got to be water. Where you can either get the snow, so I don't think we'd have to go to. But anyway, that's a typical PCT moment, I'm guessing. So anyway, let me stop jabbing and go get some water. All right, peeps, getting back on trail after a nice lunch break. And this was the actual water source. Definitely much better. It's flowing. It's just snow melt, I assume. It's not on far out or listed. Every hiker's been happy to see it, though. And there it comes. Must be some snow up there somewhere. So, yep, I think we're about to get in the snow pretty soon. So, I'm only packing out a liter of water because the next water source is a very reliable creek. And it's only 2 miles away with not much climbing. So, definitely been a long day. I've done about the same mileage as PCT mileage as yesterday. But yeah, it's tough. Everybody was saying the same thing. This is a nice little group I was hiking behind. A few young kids. Seemed like a fun group. I'd say one of the biggest fallacies that I've noticed on the long trails, everybody always thinks the young kids aren't serious hikers and they're just out here to party or whatever. But I mean, 90% of the kids I've met on both trails are all really cool kids, like very humble and polite and all the things. So I think that's just, you know how stuff gets started. It's not always true. So looks like we got more blowdown. So let me get back to work. Another just short little snowfield, but the stuff is melting, so it's really tough to get across. And you can see it's just a slide straight down. So yeah, I made it through, but I have to reconsider where I'm going tonight if it's going to keep staying that way. So, oh well, just keep moving as best I can. As you can see, it's just tough. Definitely not fear mongering, as they say on this section. Like, all the comments are definitely accurate. I mean, seriously. Just when I think it can't get any worse, or I must be through the worst of it, like, it just keeps going. Holy moly. Whew. Another big thanks to Hiking Dancer. After seeing her cut her hands, I think I mentioned these gloves yesterday or day before, but it's just a pair of work gloves, and I'm wearing them through here, and it's been helpful. I mean, it took me forever to get through all that. up, over, down, crawling, like whatever. Like I would say I mean, you can't even tell there's a trail there. I'd say you'd be lucky to get through there without cutting something or ripping some clothing or something. Like it is difficult. But still moving along. Waiting for the snow. Starting to question how I can get through that. So I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like it's not safe. But starting to cloud up a little bit. It's been cool today. The weather's been perfect. So if you're gonna try to do this section, at least make sure you get a good weather day. Okay, peeps. It's kind of monumental. I'm over 8,300 feet. This is the highest I've ever hiked to in my life. AT only went up to like 6,600, and I did do the Third Burrows Trail close to Mount Rainier in Washington for a training hike for the AT. And oh, there's a bird. And that was about 8,200 something, I think. So, yep, gonna be going higher. But this is so far in my life the highest elevation I've ever hiked to. Pretty cool. Good view for sure. Y'all are really not gonna believe this. I was on the trail and bushwhacked. There was some just incredible blowdown. So I bushwhacked around, I was trying to follow somebody else's trail, and then I got a little off track. So then I used my Garmin or my Far Out app to get back down to the trail. And I guess I skipped over one of the switchbacks. And I'm right back here where I was, I swear, like 30 minutes ago. Because I recognized that blowdown behind me right there. So that means I got to do the same blowdowns again. I'm just going to stop filming for a minute. I'll get back with y'all when I get somewhere safe and normal. I'm sorry. Goodness gracious. I mean, this is... Okay, peeps, current situation. Hiking with my micro spikes. I just put them on through some slushy snow on some steep terrain. Later in the day when you're not really supposed to be doing this, but I'm getting close to camp, so in water, so trying to make it. Thought about camping back up there where we were, but kind of committed at this point. So there's 3 guys in front of me, so maybe watch them, see how they're doing. So just hoping for the best. Gotta be honest, I'm from Georgia, so I am scared to death, but here goes nothing. First time with some legit snow hiking. Okay, peace. That was the scariest mile of hiking of my life. Like I said, I think it would have been fine if it was in the morning and crispy, but this is like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, kind of worst case scenario. But like, you got to hike all day, kind of. I should have just maybe left early. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. And I think it don't get a lot of mentions because I think most people are smarter than me and they know not to do this area in the afternoon. So it's probably why there's not a lot of comments. But I did make it. Post hold a few times. I got like up to my stuff, and like, I mean, deep. I didn't get hurt or anything, but yeah, it was sketchy and scary several places. So we were trying to get to, me and a couple other people were trying to get to the creek for water, which is still another 0.8, but it's in that same kind of snow. So we stopped at this tent site, and luckily, thanks to some comments on Far Out and a little bit of looking around, we found a little water source down there. So we got water, so we're good to go. I only did like 7 point something miles a day. It felt like 100. So yeah, see, I'm gonna pitch my tent around in here somewhere. Thought we was gonna have to maybe melt snow to get water, but thankfully I don't have to do that. So that's some good news. But yeah, let me go get some water. Might rest a little bit. It's like, I think 4 in the afternoon. I mean, it's kind of early to stop, but like, we were just afraid to keep going. And one of the guys is even from Canada. So the guy from Canada don't want to go. It tells me everything I need to know, because I'm from a place where they shut school down if it might snow. It don't even have to actually snow. Still shut school down. So anyway, here I am, just trudging along, doing my best. So see where I can get tomorrow. I'm definitely going to start early, maybe like right after daylight, so I can get it while it's getting crisp, because I don't know what else is up after that. So anyway, yeah, these shorter days are not what I was kind of hoping for. So may have to go into Ottawa to resupply. I just don't know, but I'll get back with you in a little bit and let you know what's going on. Okay, peeps, got my camp all set up, got some water, took care of some business, and now about ready to go in and set everything up in my tent. Just kind of threw it in there. So There's my micro spikes over there in the morning, so I don't forget them. There's my water for the night. And then nice view. Very nice view. So here, the view is actually better up there. Some of the folks camped up there. Well, I guess everybody else did, but I always kind of like my privacy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I came down here and found this good spot. Looks like it was a camp spot like before, but maybe not used for a long time because there is like a fire ring there. Honestly, it's probably just had snow on it up until the last few days. So as you can see, there's snow pretty much everywhere around. So anyway, yeah, like I said, got a 0.8 to the next water source in the morning. I don't know if it's going to be snow for the next 20 miles or what. I got to figure that out and do some planning because it's definitely going slow, especially this afternoon with that post hole. And like we thought we had it whipped. Like we ate lunch and had like 2 miles to get to the water and didn't even make it. Like 1.2 miles took me like 2 or 3 hours. Like it's ridiculous. And I promise I wasn't even stopping and taking breaks. Like I was legit. Here, let me turn you around. I was legit like just pushing and trying to get the, yeah, like I said, that hiking in the snow, like I said, I'm not used to it, but it's on me. Like I kind of knew I was going to be doing this hike. You know, I've been planning this for a couple years, probably, or at least seriously thinking about it. So I probably should have got on some mountain somewhere with some snow. Anyway, y'all know I was pretty unprepared, so it's a good chance for y'all to see what an unprepared hiker, how they fare on the PCT. It's easy to see like the champion hikers and how they react and how they conquer. So yeah, for me, I'm not trying to conquer. I'm just trying to survive. So anyway, yeah, thankfully we found the water. So we were like trying to figure out how to melt snow or whatever, which we could probably do. I got a stove. Like I guess I could just melt it. So some people put it in like a CNOT bag and like just put it out in the sun. So I probably could have done that too. But I don't know how fast it would melt. So anyway, didn't have to do that, thank goodness. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here and I will get back with y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.